What's up, everybody? It's the SnG Grill Brothas. This your boy Ron. I got my brother Jay Cleve behind the camera.
What's up?
Today we are doing carne asada. Carne asada, carne asada. If you checked out our brick oven pizza episode, you know where I got that from. Hey, so this is gonna be a real quick cook today. Less than 15 minutes once we get it on the grill. We're gonna marinate some good skirt steak that we have right here. We're gonna get it on the grill, sear it on up, and it's gonna taste oh so good. But before we go any further, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell so you stay up with all our content. We're trying to drop something every week, all right? So let's get to this cook. All right, so in order to make a good carne asada, you have to have a good marinade. That is going to be imperative to how this cook is going to turn out, all right? So in order to make our marinade today, we're going to be using a tablespoon of cumin, a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of sea salt, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, some hot barbecue seasoning, and some minced garlic, about 1.5 tablespoons of minced garlic, all right? So the actual hot barbecue seasoning from Malcolm Reed, shout out to Malcolm Reed, we're gonna put this on after the steak is actually marinated. The actual carne asada is marinated, all right? So we're gonna get this on, it's gonna give it more of a red color, and then we're gonna get it on the grill, all right? So let's go ahead and get this marinade started. So now that we have our seasonings in the bowl, part of the carne asada marinade is actually the vegetables that go into it too. All right, so what we're going to be using today is a green pepper, a red Fresno pepper, or as some people may call it, a red jalapeno. And then we're going to have the juice and the zest of a lime. You ever had the zest of a lime before? The only zest I've ever used is the soap. So we're gonna do the zest of a lime today and the juice. And then we're gonna use some cilantro.
Man, that look like parsley.
Don't worry about that. Cilantro in this as well, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so my chopping skills suck. I ain't like Jay Cleve. Jay Cleve nice with the knife. But my chopping skills ain't like that. So I'm gonna be using my handy dandy Vitamix today. What? I love my Vitamix. Don't you love yours? I love my Vitamix. We're gonna be using that today to get this marinade all chopped up. So we got our vegetables in the bowl along with our seasonings. We're gonna go ahead and get this into the blender, go ahead and get it good and processed, and then we'll have our marinade. All right, let's get to it. so I did a very good job chopping up this marinade, didn't I? But the blender did a very good job. All right, so we got our ingredients, our marinade all done here. We only blended it for about a minute so we get everything all mixed up together. We're gonna go ahead and put some of this hot barbecue seasoning on the skirt steak first. And the reason we're doing that is because we just want to give it more of a red color. It has some paprika in here and some other hot spices. Shout out to Malcolm Reed, it's a great seasoning. But normally carne asada seasoning, you see it more of a red color, but ours is green because we have cilantro and also that green pepper in there. We want to do things a little different. This is SnG Brothas style. We had to do it a little different. So we're gonna go ahead and put some of this on first. We're gonna do this liberally because it is gonna kind of get soaked up in the marinade once we pour everything in there. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna go ahead and pour our marinade in here. So in goes the marinade. And we want to definitely make sure everything is covered. And it is covered, as you can see. All right. So it's covered. We're going to go ahead and mix this up. And then we're going to let this marinate for about an hour today. At least an hour. So that way the marinade can soak up into the meat. It's going to be so delicious when we're done. All right, so while this is marinating, we're gonna go ahead and get the grill fired up. We're gonna let it just simmer for a little bit, and then we'll kick up the heat to about 450 degrees and sear it away. All right, so we'll see you at the grill. All right, everybody, we're back. This is Smoke Talk. It's your boy Ron. I got my brother Jay Cleve.
What's up?
Hey, we back in the building for another rendition of Smoke Talk.
That's right.
Before we get into any of our topics, we're gonna tell you what we're smoking and what we're drinking. So I am smoking on a Cohiba Blue Label with a Nicaraguan wrapper. Brother, what you smoking on?
Nicaraguan wrapper as well.
Uh-huh.
I'm smoking on a Cohiba Black Label.
And this is some, was it Breckenridge?
Yep.
Some Breckenridge bourbon whiskey straight out of Colorado.
Ooh, shout out Colorado.
Shout out Colorado. All right, so the topic for the day. You know, we've been grilling. This is what, episode 14?
No,
this will be
this is
15.
this will be episode 16.
16, man, I'm too old. These been flying back. So we just want to actually do some educational talking here on what we're, like our grills and the charcoal we use, the damper settings, things like that.
Right.
So my preference really is now kind of becoming using briquettes versus lump. But it all depends on what you're cooking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you want to do something hot and fast, lump works good. If you want to do something low and slow, it seems like the briquettes work pretty good. What you think about that, bro?
Yeah, I think when you're trying to do something more consistent, the briquettes they're a lot better because they're all more uniform.
Absolutely.
Versus the lump charcoals, you're going to get different sizes, different pieces, and they tend to be a lot hotter when you're heating them up.
Yeah.
But also, it also depends on the type of grill that you have too, whereas, you know, you have the A grill that's very well insulated, so certain charcoals will work better with your grill than mine, where I have a barrel style, doesn't have much insulation, so if I'm trying to cook, especially in the wintertime, I'm gonna use the lump charcoal because they can get very, very hot versus the briquettes because of the type of grill that I have. But so, you know, that's one of the differences between also the grills themselves and the different type of charcoals.
Yeah.
But the biggest key factor, you know, that plays into the cook, and we've talked about this before, are the dampers. And talk a little bit about that.
So a lot of the heat that your grill produces comes from the airflow. So at least with my grill, I have dampers on the top and the bottom of the grill. So the intake is on the bottom and then the exhaust is on the top.
Right.
So in order for me to get a low and slow, of course, I have my dampers more closed. If I want to get it real hot, like we're going to do today, I'm going to have my dampers pretty much wide open so I can get a higher temperature. What about you?
Yeah, the funny thing was, I never knew what those things was growing up. You know, back in the day, you cooked on one of those, what was it, regular barrel type grills?
Kettle grill.
The kettle grills. Yeah. And my thing was, hey, just left it open to cook, and then if you started to get a flame, close everything up and close up the grill.
Yep.
But as I got older and I educated myself, I realized, hey, listen, if you're trying to cook at a certain temperature, especially even if you say have too much charcoal on it, if you're trying to kind of cool that grill down, you're gonna, you know, play around with the dampers, the intake and the exhaust. You know, like Ronald said, the wider you have it open, the higher the heat. The closer that you have it as far as being closed, the little air going, less heat. So that means you can have a more lower and consistent heat that's flowing through your grill. So that plays an important role on the type of cook that you're trying to do, and especially with the length of time as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to have fun with grilling and you actually want to, you know, monitor your grill and really learn about airflow and air control, you know, get you a barrel grill, get you a Kamado style grill, kettle grill. But if you want convenience, go ahead and get you one of them pellet grills, or you can get you now gravity grill. Yeah. That still uses charcoal, but it's all electronic and fan based. And you just set the temperature and walk away.
Yeah, it's your preference.
It's all your preference. You know, if you want to, you know, have some fun with it, get you something that you got to monitor. If you just want convenience, get you something for convenience, pellet or gravity.
Now, if you want extreme convenience, then go get a gas grill.
No, but we don't advise that. We don't advise that. That is.
I'm not advising. I'm saying if you want extreme convenience, go get a gas grill. But if you're trying to be like a real grill person, you want a charcoal grill.
Yeah, you get a gas grill, you might as well cook inside.
Right.
Just cook on the stove if that's the case. No disrespect, but just cook
Right. No disrespect to all you gas grillers, but
cook inside.
We say the real grill is grilled with charcoal.
Charcoal. All right. All right. So this has been a great version of Smoke Talk. We appreciate your attendance to this. We're going to get this grill fired up.
Yep.
We're going to go ahead and get this toast though.
Oh, most definitely.
Was it Breckenridge, my brother?
Bourbon whiskey. Shout out to Colorado.
Yes, sir. That is good.
That's pretty smooth.
That is good.
All right, Colorado, I see what y'all trying to do here. Bringing it over to the East Coast. Man, let's do another one. You know me, I got to get a second toast in.
Yeah, it must got some THC in it. I got some THC in it. That's smooth.
Woo!
All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get to this cook. Smoke Talk, baby. Smoke Grill Brothers.
See y'all next time.
Big smoke.
Big smoke, baby.
Hey, I got my baby back, my JJ Joy's torch. I've been missing her. I missed you. But this is what we're gonna use today to go ahead and light up our fire starters. So today we are using B&B competition grade lump charcoal. This gets very hot, very fast. That's all we needed for today. So that's what we're gonna be using in our grill today for this cook, this great carne asada that we about to make. Let's go ahead and get this charcoal in this grill. All right. Go ahead and get this in this grill. We don't need a lot. We ain't trying to get like 800, 900 degrees. We just need it between like 450 and 500. Gonna go ahead and get these fire starters in here. And then we're gonna get this grill litty on up. Litty on up. so our grill is up to temperature. It took about 30 minutes for it to get up to temperature, so because we wanted to wait until the actual smoke coming from the stack was clear. You don't want to start grilling when the smoke is white or anything like that. You want to wait to an almost invisible smoke or kind of like a bluish color. All right, so we got our grill up to 450 degrees. The internal temperature we're trying to get to today is about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we'll take it off and give it a rest. We're gonna leave the dome open the entire time. We're not trying to smoke it out or anything like that. We're just going to grill the steak until we get it up to our temperature. Let's go and get to it. All right, we got our grates nice and hot. Nice and hot, good burning charcoal in there. Got our steaks here. We just gonna take them out. They already been sitting out for a while, so they should be at the room temp. Gonna just pick them up, let them drain off a little bit. We don't need it like extremely wet. Oh, there we go. There we go. And let's get it up here. Ooh, you hear that sizzle? That's the sound you want to hear. Get that footage, J. Clee. Get that footage. Smells excellent.
It do.
All right. So J. Clee about to get smoked out. We're gonna talk through this whole cook. We got our 3 skirt steaks marinated on the grill right now. We're gonna just have the dome open the entire time. We're gonna just have the dome open the entire time. We're gonna just have the dome open the entire time. All right, so we just gonna let these steaks cook. We ain't closing the dome. We're gonna just leave them open, leave the dome open. We're trying to get to about an internal temperature of about 140. That is medium for a skirt steak. We're not trying to overdo it. We're not trying to get it to well done. That's gonna ruin the steak. It is a thin steak. We're just gonna let this cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, flip it over, 3 to 4 minutes on that other side, take it off, let it rest for about 15, 20 minutes, and then we're gonna be cutting into it, all right? Come on, let's get a closer look at this. Don't it look so good, don't you agree? Don't you agree? Don't you agree?
Oh yeah.
Say you agree.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna let this steak cook, flip it over, let it cook for another 3 to 4 minutes. Stay tuned. All right, so the steaks have been on for about 2 minutes now. We're just gonna rotate it about 45 degrees. Hopefully we get some good sear marks today. We're gonna see. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, we're just rotating it 45, 45, and about a good 45. All right, another 2 minutes, then we're gonna flip it over and do the same thing. Y'all stay tuned. All right, so our timer just went off. We're gonna go ahead and put some seasoning up here, a little bit extra seasoning to get a little more flavor, a little more kick, and then we're gonna go ahead and flip it over. Let's do it. So we ain't gonna go too heavy, just a little bit. We don't need a lot. Oh, shit.
Well, that's looking good.
Nice looking char marks. Oh yeah. Had to move this a little closer. All right. Enough 4 minutes, and then we're getting off the grill. Stay tuned. All right, so our steaks have reached the temperature of about 140 degrees. We moved them around a little bit, you know, got them off the hot spots of the grill so they won't cook it too fast. So you may have to do that. You may have to move around. If your grill has hot spots, make sure you know where they are so that you can get them off and make sure that the steaks are not cooking unevenly, all right? So we got our steaks done, 140 degrees, 140 degrees. Go ahead, take them off, go give them a rest, about 15, 20 minutes, and then we'll be cutting into them. Let's go ahead and get them off the grill. That. All right, so we got our steaks off. We're gonna go ahead and let them rest on the cutting board. As you see, we got aluminum foil on it. You wanna put your aluminum foil on it loosely. You don't wanna get it too tight so that the steaks can rest and kind of like a steam bath is having to keep the moisture in there so that it'll just be so tender once you cut into it after the resting period is done, all right? So this is gonna rest for about 15, 20 minutes, and then we'll take it downstairs and then we'll cut into it and have our taste test, all right? See you there. All right, so our carne asada steak has been resting for about 20 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and cut into it and see how it tastes. We're gonna cut against the grain of the meat. That way we cut the fibers and it's gonna stay real tender. So let's go ahead and get the cut. So the fibers are running on a horizontal here, so we're gonna cut more like on an angle, kind of like right here. Oh yeah, look at that, good color, about medium.
Ooh, how was it?
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Another winner.
Oh my God. Hey, this was an excellent cook. We took our time with this. You know, get you some good ingredients, blend it up. If you don't have good chopping skills, blend it up in the blender. It's no problem doing that. Marinate it, let it marinate for at least an hour. And then put it on the grill, stir it up on hot and fast, like 450 degrees, 500 for a few minutes. It's not gonna take long, less than 10 minutes. And it's gonna come out great. You gotta make sure you rest them. All right, so remember, like, subscribe, hit that bell, stay in contact with us, stay looking out for our videos. We are posting a video every week. This is the SnG Brothas. It's your boy Ron. I got my brother Jay Cleve behind the camera.
What up, what up?
We signing out. It's been a good one. Carne asada. It don't get no better than this. Y'all stay up. See you next time. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. I had to sing a spiritual. Make you dance and jump. Make you dance and jump.
All right, I want a piece now.
Okay, my brother Josh want a piece. Gotta give him a piece. Marinade, skirt steak. Oh, up it. Can you follow me?
Can hold it up, like just kind of sitting. You think we?
Oh. Huh? All right, so it's Ronald Williams back in the building. Got my brother Jay Cleve behind the camera.
You know what time it is.
You know what time it is, but I don't know how to rap. About to cook this good old sirloin steak up here with this carne asada. Ain't nothing gonna rhyme in this rap because I'm not a rapper, I'm a storyteller. We about to cook this good old carne asada. We got our good glaze and our good marinade. You know, we had it good. I don't know. I'm stopping right there. I am not ready. Why did you start recording?
Perfect.
I am not ready. Can't you see I'm not ready? Can't you see I'm not ready? This is I don't know what to say. This is preposterous. I'm out of here. And you gonna still record while I'm out of the shop?